Do you see this? Do you see this terrible weather? It's because it's January 20th, 2017. And my heart this morning is broken. It's not really so broken because Trump, well, it's partially, my head hurts because Trump is going to become president today. And that one of the better presidents we've ever had, and you right-wingers are so fucked up if you think he's not, is leaving office. A man who's level-headed, cool under pressure, has been, history will show that that man put up with more than any other president. And disgrace. Absolute disgrace. But here's the kicker. So, I've always been surrounded by people who were small-minded, bigot, and racist. I'm white. You can't help it. There's always one in every crowd. But, you know, it used to be that they would whisper about it. They'd be quiet about it. They'd tell an off-color joke and you could walk away from them. Or tell them that that wasn't correct. You could do something. But then yesterday, I'm in the grocery store because I needed a can of chili beans. And there's this guy with his daughter. And I'm thinking, how nice. He's taking his daughter to the grocery store. I can't ever remember my dad taking me to the grocery store. My dad was smart. He left me at home. But he used to take me out when he would do odd jobs when I was about this girl's age. And I thought, well, that's kind of cool that he's doing this. And then the little girl says something to him that I don't catch. Something about tomorrow. And he says, yes, tomorrow's going to be a glorious day. Donald Trump is going to become president and they're going to build a wall. And then he says, and all of those illegal immigrants are shaking in their boots and running for the borders. And he smiles like this is really how he believes. He's not kidding. He's happy about the illegal immigrants. And I'm thinking, you racist son of a bitch. But here's the part that bugged me. I always thought that the racist son of bitches would die off. They gotta be gone sometime. Those Confederate flag waving, oh, it's our history, assholes have to die off, don't they? Don't they? But they're just teaching the next generation. They're making another generation of people who think it's wrong for white men to have to compete to get into college with women and blacks. They're making a whole nother generation who honestly believes that it's perfectly okay for a white police officer to shoot an unarmed black guy because black on black crime. There's a whole nother generation. So while my head was hurting because this country was so foolish that we elected a know-nothing, failed businessman and reality star to president, as president of the United States, I am heartbroken over the idea that we are never going to be free of them. And they are them. I'm sorry, there's an us and there's a them. These aren't political differences. These are moral differences. These are moral differences. And I may not have been exactly raised to believe that all men were created equal, but I grew up believing that all men were created equal, and women, and Mexicans, and blacks, and the rest of the Latino culture, the Cubans, the Puerto Ricans, the Asians. They're not Latino. I wasn't grouping them in. I know the difference. The American Indians, Native Americans. It just boggles the mind. I really honest to God thought that they would go away. I thought they were going away because they were so quiet. Because Donald Trump hasn't caused the division in this nation. The division has been there since before the Civil War. There are those of us who believe that every man, woman, and child have certain inalienable rights granted to them by the United States Constitution. And then there are those, the other half of the nation, who believe that whites rule and all others drool, who think they're better than they are, who think that blacks have taken over every other sport, so they don't need to be in NASCAR. There really is. And I don't know about you, but it breaks my heart to think that that next generation is being raised right now. That little girl is going to grow up thinking that Donald Trump was a wonderful president, President Obama sucked, and that illegal immigrants are not coming to this country because they want a better life. They're coming to this country because they're rapists and murderers and thieves. It's sad, and it breaks my heart. So I think Raining Today fits it. So while we turn our television sets to the Game Show Network, because we're not watching the inauguration, I have to work, so I can't watch it. It'll be the first one I've missed since Nixon in 1972. So while we are doing that today, I'm going to leave you with this. Ella discovering a banana. I hope it makes you smile, and I hope it brings a little joy to your life. Have a good day, commuters. What are you doing, Ella? 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 What are you doing? No, that's not for you to play with. Leave that alone. Come on. What are you doing? What are you doing? Ella. Aren't you pretty? Who's a pretty girl? Ella. Ella's a pretty girl.